that would be there in the county, such that if you are to justify expenditure on travel, you just go to a staff file and don't cover them because they make you look bad. And by extension, you make me look bad because you know what? Governor?
Chair, I agree, and that's why I've taken some action on some of them as recommended, and also just what I tend to think that we need that discipline. Because a lot of times I remember even when we appeared before the Senate, it was, documents were not provided, but now they have been provided. And the same issue Senator Sifuna is saying, it shouldn't be, because if the documents are required, they should be given.
So was 16.5 million spent properly? That's the question. Can this committee therefore make a conclusion that the 16.5 million was spent properly?
Chair, I see things. Chair, was there maybe Governor before you respond? Chair, Governor, I'm at a loss. Did you table the file that you say refer in Appendix 1B? Chair, I don't think, has it been tabled formally? And do you allow supply of documents to be done?
Governor, it is not to the satisfaction of Senator Sifuna. It has to be to the satisfaction of the Auditor General. It is their case. And they are saying that you have not proven yourself.
Maybe
you see, Chair, I think that the problem that we find ourselves in here is that the Governor and his team would want us to carry out audit now. That's what you're asking us to do. You are pushing us with documents that we can carry out audit here. We are not auditors. That one we can never do. Secondly, Chair, from Appendix 1B, Appendix 2, Appendix 3, we are being told, refer to file, refer to file. Which file is this?
Chair, I think these are the files they say they had provided to the auditor.
When?
And I think the auditor is in a better position to.
Though members, I think if we are not careful, we'll end up doing the audit here.
Correct.
And that is not the intention of this exercise. We must ask the Auditor General to guide us. Auditor, if it is your case that the expenditure has not been supported, then we cannot reach a different conclusion. So Auditor?
And Chair, in addition, then we are also handicapped because we cannot proceed without all the documentations attached. And that is why I still insist that the Governor and the team was not ready.
Auditor?
Honorable Chair, even if you pick any slide voucher from any of the file that are, even one of them that is before me, what is only supported is evidence of travel, nothing else. We had specific
Chair, I think it is very easy.
Provided, including attendance registers and
yes.
Yes.
It's very easy to provide who attended the meetings. Travel documents are there, but who attended the meeting? And where was the meeting?
Yes.
Where it's quite simple.
The invitation.
Can we, members, just to try to make some progress, that was domestic travel. Let's see whether they are doing better on foreign travel. That is the next unsupported expenditure of 18.49 million. Auditor General, has that been supported? 18.49 million on foreign travel.
Honorable Chair, equally, this is only supported by evidence of travel. We had specific issues in this. One, 80% of the first services were given to one firm. Justification for that has not been provided. Number two, we had a problem with acquisitions. They didn't have clear instructions of the date of travel, number of persons traveling, destinations were not indicated. Again, programs that are attended and registers were not provided. Except the evidence of travel, all the other documents have not been provided. Justification for awarding to only one firm 80% of the services has not been provided. So it's not supported.
Again, Governor, when you did your written submissions, we gave you the benefit of doubt and took the view that you had provided the supporting documents, you only provided them late. And that's why our recommendation was just administrative action. But it emerges that the auditor still questions the accuracy, completeness, and propriety of the 18.49 million. You add the two together, domestic plus foreign, that's 35 million. That's 35 million. Does it concern you, Governor? And again, maybe before you make your submission, even starting from where we started from, where we are saying that when people are designated certain responsibilities in writing, they must take responsibility. I know you are not the one who does these things. You are not the one who does interest management. You must call people to order. A former minister cannot sit in front of the Senate discussing bus tickets. Governor, it's making you look very bad.
Chair, I think I agree with you, and we had earlier had some very good recommendation in that I take action on some of these people, and I have already started taking action on some of these people.
But what happens to the 35 million?
Chair, as he said, some of the information that is lacking is what we need to check. Because he's saying it's partially provided, they have just partially given traveling. But as you say, this is a standard procedure in public service. If you are traveling, the invitations, whoever is doing, it's a standard thing. So, Chair, you would not even imagine that such a thing would also be an issue at this kind of table. And that's why you are saying it correctly. It should not even be a matter that, we are discussing at this level.
Because
so
you failed to account,
I'll just take action on the officers.
It is recovered. Because that's where I want us to go to. If someone is given money to travel and they cannot provide the documents, there is a recovery through the payroll, isn't it? Has that action been taken?
Chair, as I said, when I thought that this document has adequately, the answer has adequately, the documents have been provided. And as you look at it, because of the bulkiness of the file, we were only having annexes. And we said, have you provided all this? And if you get an answer, yes, Chair, sometimes you may not start auditing, just like you are saying here, to say, is this attendance list there? But as you say, an officer concerned should have done that. So allow me, Chair, to take some action on some
Honorable
of these
members,
officers.
Governor says makosa imefanyika, but that is not sufficient to deal with the 35 million of an
I wonder,
funds.
Governor, we usually attend the entry and exit meetings, not at.
But if the imprints were clear, it means the documents are there, but they are not provided to the auditor. And now the question that begs is why? The imprints have been cleared, but these documents are there because the imprints were cleared, but they're not provided. Maybe we really need explanation.
Yes, proceed. I believe you're the one defined in PFM as a custodian of financial records.
Yes, Chair.
So you take responsibility on this matter.
Yes, Chair. I just wanted to clarify that the first query was about the unsupported payment. And if you look at the list that was provided, mostly these were payment relating to domestic travel, but paid to suppliers. And then interest are paid to individual staff members. So there are two different, actually, matters.
So when you travel, you're not given an interest. You're given an interest, then when you bring the documents, that interest is claimed. The claim is done, and it's cleared.
For interest, you're given money in advance, and then when you come back, you surrender the
documents. And so I'm saying,
yes,
when you came back from the travel, you gave the documents. That's why the interest was cleared.
Yes.
So where are the documents? Why weren't they provided during the time of audit?
That's what I'm saying. If you look-
Provided them later on.
yes, they were provided, but later.
Yeah, why? You know, there is need for justification.
Yes.
The law talks about justification. Why did you provide them? Where are they?
Chair, it's just that this document, when they are surrendered, they are first surrendered to the specific accounting officers for the departments. And then for the purpose of consolidating the report, they are normally forwarded to Treasury. And that's where the challenge we've been having. Other departments you'd find, probably out of 100, they have supported 80% of their interest, 20 are still pending. But when you consolidate them now, all, it's now Treasury that takes the responsibility of ensuring that what has not been surrendered is actually provided for.
You have a fairly siloed structure, which is not working very well for you from that explanation. But it's up to you to ensure you have a staff establishment that is designed for efficiency.
Just one thing, Chair. Are you recovering the interest with interest?
For interest, if you look at the record that were provided, they had actually been surrendered in good time.
On time?
Yes, it's only that.
But you have an outstanding 1 million plus.
It's only that now providing those supporting documents to the auditor is what was.
No. If there is a delay, you must recover interest with interest at 3%, and that is the law. So if you are not doing that, somebody will come for your head.
Okay, that is so clear in the PFM that you don't need a reminder. But you are the one who, if you are to send EACC after somebody, it will be after you.
Chair.
Senator Wambua?
Governor, let me try to help. Maybe I